Images that you're seeing on your screens coming in at the moment. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Japan. A very warm welcome given to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Prime Minister Modi is on a 2-day visit to Japan. After this, he'll then be moving on to China. This is Prime Minister Narendra Modi along with the Japanese Prime Minister. What you are seeing is Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who travelled from Tokyo to Sendai. It's almost 400 kilometers. Now, this was a journey that was done by Prime Minister Narendra Modi with the Japanese Prime Minister. This journey from Tokyo to Sendai was done in the bullet train. Bilateral conversations took place between India and Japan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with the Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba. The famous Japanese bullet train, that's what you are seeing. This is Sendai in Japan. The bonhomie, very, very visible between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba. In fact, the entire journey, 400 kilometers from Tokyo to Sendai, was done on the bullet train, the famous Japanese bullet train. India already has had an MOU signed. India is building the bullet train with the Japanese technology. In fact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Shigeru Ishiba all set to visit a semiconductor facility also. Now, semiconductor is another area that we are seeing collaborations being done between India and Japan. My colleague Pranay Upadhyay is now joining me on the story. Pranay, very, very crucial meeting coming in. India at the moment is looking at making sure that they have diplomatic ties and improved diplomatic ties with other nations, given what the United States of America is doing. India and Japan historically have had very strong ties. In fact, this this train journey, very, very significant between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Japanese Prime Minister.
Aishwarya, India has always advocated for a multipolarity of the world, and that's why, in our right to exercise our strategic autonomy and autonomy to fulfill our national interests and pursue our foreign policy. Any partnership of India, any effort to improve India's ties with any other country is not at the cost of any other country. It is not a reaction to what US is doing. We are engaging with the United States, but on the other side, Japan is important partner of India. It has always been a strategic partner of India since last 2.5 decades. We have seen how India-Japan partnership has grown, it has matured, and how India and Japan are partnering in various other domains now. But we have also seen that how India and Japan withstood many challenges and worked together to resolve those issues. So that is also a shining example. We have seen even take the example of the high-speed rail project, from land acquisition to the progress of this project. Yes, there have been delays, but there has been patience in Japan. How Japanese have worked out to resolve those issues, and how India has also fulfilled the pledge and the support we have extended to the Japanese engineers to fulfill our dream to have a bullet train project. That is a shining example that how two countries should work out and resolve their issues. What is happening in terms of the India-US relation? Yes, we are engaging with the United States at various levels, and there have been various voices coming from in the United States, because India still enjoys there are a lot of friends of India in United States, and they are also questioning the Trump administration, their decisions. But coming back to India-Japan ties, these are the areas and the sectors. You see the vision document rolled out by after the meeting of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Prime Minister Ishiba yesterday. The number of MOUs concluded yesterday The various sector-wise things, be it the employment sector, be it the human resource, repurposing or human resource training sector is concerned, be it the defense partnership, defense and security has also emerged as a very important pillar of India-Japan ties. We have shared values in terms of freedom, in terms of democracy, in terms of our conviction and our commitment for free and fair the navigation. And though about all those things, India and Japan have always worked together, and that is a prime example that how India and Japan are taking forward their partnership. And as I mentioned, that India-Japan ties has, if you see the spectrum of India-Japan partnership, their friendship, it is from high seas to the outer space. India and Japan are partnering for the Chandrayaan 5 mission. And also in the maritime domain, Japan is helping India to acquire the finest of technology, to develop the Indian industrial complex. And also recently, Japan has opened its defense sector. Japan has made some constitutional changes, and now Japan want to go big time in the defense sector. And Prime Minister Ishiba, yesterday he mentioned, Aishwarya, that he first visited India in 2003 when he was the chief of defense agency, and now the same guy is heading Japan and its government. And he said that defense is an important area where both India and Japan can come together. They can work together, joint projects, research projects, joint production, facilities have been agreed between India and Japan. And we have seen how Indian and Japanese, industries have worked together. Japan is a bit difficult market, you can say, because it requires patience and time to penetrate the Japanese market. But once you have access in Japanese market, Japanese always believe in long-standing relations, and that's why India is looking at greater penetration in the Japanese market. Yeah, we have a trade deficit with Japan. India want to abridge that trade deficit with Japan, and also India want to work on various projects with Japan in terms of critical and emerging technologies. AI is an important area where India and Japan have agreed to work together. Also, a digital partnership 2.0 has been agreed in MOU signed yesterday after the meet delegation level talks between Prime Minister Ishiba and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This visit of Prime Minister Modi as part of the big Asian outreach, this is also to show the world that how these Asian countries can partner together. On one side, with Japan, with China, India has tried to minimize the differences, and not to let the differences turn into dispute, and not to let the competition turn into conflict. So this is also an example that we resolve our issues. We know how to minimize the differences and how to work together with our partners, and even with countries with whom we have differences. On the other side, this is also a subtle but a very strong message to United States, and those in United States who think that India is a dead economy. Prime Minister Ishiba, because Japan is a long-standing partner and ally of United States, but Japanese Prime Minister, in presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he said that Indian economy is an economy of hope. Indian economy is an economy which is fast-growing economy. Many Japanese companies are investing in India, and that is an example for the world that how a world is showing confidence in Indian economy. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also, while he addressed the economic conference and addressed the industry captains, he
Right.
said that Indian economy is fast galloping. Indian economy is a stable economy, and India has become a stronger country, and that is a place of future. That is a place for you to invest in.
Right. Thank you, Pranay, giving us all those details, putting things in perspective and also highlighting how crucial India-Japan ties are.